Welcome to Women's Rugby Rundown 143, covering May 27th to June 2nd. Australia claimed the HSBC Sevens Grand Final with a win over France. And we now know the lineup for the HSBC Sevens 2025, with China replacing South Africa, while Japan, Brazil, and Spain maintain their qualification. Fiji qualified for the 2025 World Cup as Oceania Championships after going undefeated. Samoa, Hong Kong, and Fiji also qualified for the WXV. And we're going to round up all the global premier and club competitions worldwide. Get ready for a journey through the latest in women's rugby. This is your Women's Rugby Rundown, and we're about to kick off. Let's start with some Sevens news. Australia got ultimate revenge over the Black Ferns in the semifinals, where they beat them, and then they beat France to take the HSBC Sevens Grand Final. They beat France 24-7. New Zealand beat Canada 26-14 for third and fourth, respectively, but there was some real excitement in pool play as Canada upset New Zealand in pool play 26-17, marking their second victory over the Black Ferns in just a few weeks following their winning Pacific 4 series. Here's the lineup for the men and women HSBC Sevens 2025. China replaced South Africa, while Japan, Brazil, and Spain maintain their qualification. There are no African teams, 2 Asian teams for the first time ever, 4 Europe, 1 South American, 3 Oceania, and 2 North American. Some of the teams were quite vocal about the high-stakes playoffs in the qualifier bracket, where you could do very well in pool play, but then it came down to a must-win match in the playoff. And of course, South Africa is one of the losers there. And then on the men's side, we had some changes as well. And you have to wonder if World Rugby is going to look at this format for the next year. We absolutely love the idea of this, where you've got challenger teams being able to break into the series, but that all to play for on Sunday is a huge ask for these teams. Fiji qualified for the 2025 Rugby World Cup and WXV 3 as Oceania Championships after they went undefeated in the competition. Meanwhile, Samoa placed second and also qualifies for WXV 3. Of course, we announced last week that Japan was the champions of the 2024 Asia Championships, but this past weekend, Hong Kong qualified for WXV 3 after they beat Kazakhstan 22-0 to become Asia Championship runner-ups. Now let's talk about some premier and club news. Stade Bordelais will take on ASM Romani in the French Elite 1 final next weekend, and this is a rematch of last year's final where Stade came out on top. Reigning champions Gloucester-Hartpury will host Exeter Chiefs in a repeat of last season's final, while Saracens will see Bristol in the Allianz PWR semifinals next weekend. After 5 rounds, New York continues to lead the WPL, but Berkeley is definitely nipping at their heels. The Bulls Daisies continue to lead South Africa's Premier Division, but DHL Western Province made moves into second place this week. Centro-Oeste leads Brazil's 15s league with 10 points, but it's a close race. That closes us out for the week. Of course, there's more news on our website at yscrugby.com. To never miss an episode, make sure you like and subscribe.